Hello everybody, welcome to the wonderful world of Evolve. You'll have to forgive the quietness in my voice a little bit, it's really late at night here, but you know, fuck it, I'm having fun. We're going to be playing as the monster for 5 days in this wonderfully written world that we never actually got to see expand. For those of you who don't know about this, I will briefly go over it, summarise it for you. There is 5 days, 5 rounds. Each round will increase in difficulty thanks to the game's auto balance system. We will play as Kraken for the first one, and whichever team wins gets a bonus at the end of the round. Where's my bog skin? There it is. We're going to match the map with skins as we usually do. We're in a bit of a swampy persuasion here, so we'll do this. We're against Hijack, Hank and Slim, which is quite a solid team to go against first. Yeah, so 5 days, 5 rounds. Whichever team wins gets a special bonus related to the map, be it monster or hunter. And yeah, you'll see it unfold as it goes. This was basically Evolve's... Hang on. We get little lore tidbits as well at the beginning, and you'll also get cutscenes at the end, depending on who wins and loses. Just want to cast your imagination here, though, as I always do whenever we go into these types of videos, even though we've not done one for a while. Think of all the fucking content we would have had by now in terms of this sort of format for the game, in terms of how it delivers its lore, how it delivers its, you know, its world and everything around it. What we would have had by now, with, you know, what you're about to see basically. Obviously that'll have more context as we go through it. But yeah, this mode it's a lot of fun, honestly, as it unfolds, because it will get progressively harder for us. I do have this set to favours hunters though, as well, as I normally do in my monster videos, but it will actually still get a bit harder anyway as we go through. I've just pissed that off, so I want to get out of there as soon as possible. But yeah, this was the way they were sort of starting out with how, you know, to reveal the game's story. Evac was actually implemented to the game before, I believe personally, they had a proper idea of what they were going to be doing with the story. So it's a little bit differing in terms of what the final product was, in terms of what TRS leaked to us when, you know, it got announced that the game was being discontinued. The lore that they give us after that was a lot more fleshed out, and it was a lot more, I wouldn't say it was a lot more engaging or in-depth or anything. It was just basically a different take on it, and obviously this is obviously summarised over 5 days, so it didn't have everything in it of what goes on, but you'll get the general idea. The TLDR of the lore is that it basically all goes to shit in the end for the hunters and the monsters, to be honest. Although the monsters do get the better end of the stick, because obviously the world is destroyed and the monsters get banished back to their dimension. That's the ending, but it's the thing with the lore of Evolve was it was how they reached the ending, which was what made it very nice. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that was being prepared that we didn't get to see in terms of the actual game itself. And you know, if you are clued in on all that lore, it is whew, it's incredibly fucking painful. I will leave it at that. I will armour up here and then we'll get into our first engage. It's probably going to be enough. We shall go say hi, wherever they may be. Probably over here somewhere. If they were tailing me. Yeah, that was one of them, was it? Yeah. Ooh, they've actually got the Armadon buff. I don't know where that was actually, because I missed it. So just to repeat myself, but you know, I don't really mind, because if I am... You know, if this is your first time you're about to hear what you're about to hear, that's beautiful, because it means you are new. Just to basically go through how it works. A hunter team is comprised of obviously 4. You've got your medic, your trapper, your support, and your assault. The role names should obviously speak for themselves. I do need to concentrate a little bit here, which is a bit unfortunate. Ooh, that was a bit questionable, that. I don't know which way I was going to go there. I think I got it. I want to just get Hank down so I can deny shields for this team. There we go. And now we prioritise Jack, because once we get Jack down it will actually deactivate the dome because he is the trapper. Getting back to what I was talking about, team composition. Trappers are tasked with trapping the monster, which is what that dome was that you just saw. That was Jack doing that, who is now presently in a bit of trouble on the floor. This was changed in stage 2. It's questionable as to whether it was a better change, in my honest opinion, for me personally. I do think that in stage 2, trappers did actually lose their class identity, to be honest. Oh shit, I thought I was up there. But yeah, medics are obviously tasked with keeping the team sustained as well. Slim is more of a vampiric type medic, where his healing output is dependent on how much damage he actually does to you as the monster. So we'll feed up a little bit more here, we'll get some more armour. Go back into another engage. They've chipped into my health a little bit. The blue bar is basically your insurance as a monster. This is how long you can spend in a fight before you actually start taking damage permanently. The only way you actually heal red bar health back is by evolving, or by having the mutated plants mutator at the end in Evac, which we could run into. It depends on which map we get throughout the lifetime of it. I think this one's running from the hunters, isn't it? Yeah, I think they were, but it's fine. So we'll bank the evolve here, but we'll go and say hi. They seem to be preoccupied here with the tyrants, of whom they have now killed. That was a good target switch because I didn't want to. I'm prioritising the Hank here because his shield is very beneficial to the hunters, so I want to deny that from him as quickly as possible. Here we go. Clumped up, so we'll use Aftershock there. This is Slim doing this. You can remove your ability to smell hunters. Probably going to be a down, yes it is. I'm now taking real damage, which concerns me greatly. And I think we'll go for stage 3 here. But you know, just to say me piece, as I always do, if you've come from my DVD content, which will probably now be on, well, it'll be coming soon to the channel anyway, or if you're here from last time still, bit of a change of character in it in terms of the commentary, because I'm actually enjoying myself in this game because the game is actually engaging. The game's just, it's night and day made better, honestly. But, you know, it's dead because we don't want to put any effort in games anymore. But we'll close that chest before it opens, properly anyway. But we're now stage 3, so stage 3 is a monster. This is your reward basically for getting here. You are now completely all powerful. You know, you're very strong in this particular instance. You're now the raid boss, which is obviously shown off by your sheer fucking size. You don't actually get the full effect when you're playing as the monster, how big you actually are. But when you see this from the hunter perspective, you are fucking huge. You are really big. Kraken happens to be the biggest monster in the game as well, in terms of size. So right now, I genuinely am Cthulhu to these guys. I want to get out of the way of this spore cloud if I can. Hank will hopefully be deceased momentarily. He's run away in panic. That's going to be death. Brilliant. We will go for Jack again here, just so I can deny the dome. There it is. Which is the better target here? Although Slim is not as problematic in Legacy as he was in Stage 2. He was a bit brain dead in Stage 2. He had basically had a button where you could just press it for invincibility. Here is a bit more engaging because he can remove your ability to smell, and it's a bit more of a, you know, a bit more of an interesting impact on the game flow rather than just, you know, press button, be invincible. That's probably going to be GG for this first round, I think. Let's go over there. Got 10 seconds. Yeah. There it is. That's going to be day 1 down. 10 seconds out on the respawn timer there. Hunters get a minute respawn timer, or I've set it to that actually, I should say. Here's your cutscene. So as you can see, the plants have been watered. So in the next round there's going to be more carnivorous plants that are going to be lying in wait for the hunters. So that's my benefit. Their benefit, which it'll pop up on screen in a minute, is the auto balance system, which basically means the hunters are going to get stronger now. They're going to get more health and they're going to get more damage to offset that effect. So I don't get any sort of health or damage upgrades, but I do get the, you know, the round bonus. The hunters get actual stat upgrades, which will benefit them in the next round. Well, there we go. You get a nice little system. We've saved 116 because those would have been, you know, being evacs whilst that was all going on. It adds to the atmosphere, just little sprinkles like that of, you know, things that fucking, you know, it's just I can't play through a single fucking game of it without, you know, saying it every time about the sheer amount of potential that's been fucking wasted here. We're on Nest, so we'll keep it in character. We will play the spider for this one. We're on Med Lab. We'll play Scarab. So Gorgon is quite a squishy one, which is quite amusing because she's a bit of a bug. So we will be running damage resistance on her anyway. We've got Val, Hank, Wasteland, Maggie and Blitz Markov. The two on the right are direct upgrades of their vanilla selves. So it could be quite an interesting one, this one actually.
Can anyone help? We made a mistake. One of them hatched. It hatched and it killed everyone. If anyone can help, I can get the rocket back online and deploy the med pods. Gotta kill those eggs before the rest of them hatch, though. Hurry!
It's just a little bits that it feeds to you, you know, the little bits of lore, the little bits of tidbits, you know, what's actually going on, the context, you know, all that sort of thing. It's all there fed to you in small little amounts. That's just enough to, you know, just enough to keep it engaging. Shit, where is that? This is climb speed, which isn't the greatest, but I'll take it over nothing. They are right there. I will take my buff and he's coming this way. Move, 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 move. They're probably going for, I don't know which one they're going for actually, maybe this one? I'll take that actually, that's slowing hunters down. So the way these rounds work, and I say these rounds is because Nest and Rescue play very similar to each other. Oh, actually, yeah, go on then. So we'll take feeding speed then, maybe. Because this will actually help our situation. They work the same way where you basically at the beginning of these rounds you should be getting yourself to stage 2 as quickly as possible. This feeding perk is really going to help us with this as well. It's actually the damage buff, isn't it? We'll take feeding speed at the moment though, because I need to get to stage 2. They've already killed an egg. Be deceased, thank you. Can't see anything because of this steaming on thing. Right, we will actually just go straight for it because they're going to be over there destroying eggs. So we'll grab our stage 2. There you go, they're on the second egg, so it's basically a bit of a race, this one. What I will do is we will hatch this one, get ourselves a little buddy, and we'll go and do our little first engage. This man's going to show me where they are. My actual fucking son, because I do think he's adorable. They're over there, that's good to know. So they are actually on the other side of the map, so we're not going to be able to save that egg. I do want to get in there first before he does, just to give him the best chance at surviving as long as possible. I will, however, eat these just on the way. Yeah. The benefits of the feeding perk, they're probably going to be going... No, they're going this side, okay. Yeah, here we go. Excellent, we've bounced it this way. Shit. Need to get out of that. That's Hank's orbital. Very high damage. I do want to try and... There we go. Oh shit. My armour is now down, which is a little bit concerning. Hank is cloaking and running off. Where is there? There. I don't really know what my son is doing at this certain... Oh shit, he's dead. Okay. Right, we've got 2 strikes on Maggie. I'm going to get out because I'm losing health at this point. Ooh, cooldown reduction. Thing is, tell you what, we'll eat these with the food buff and then I'll go and grab that. We are going to get stage 3 out of that as well, so we'll just evolve straight away. There's only fucking 2 eggs left, holy shit. Yeah, just go for it. We need to be very quick here. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get the fuck over there. Egg damaged, which one? That one. Oh shit, I need to... Right, okay, we're going to be defending one egg because I need to get my armour up. I'm not going to hatch it because they'll be able to probably kill the Goliath, so... Right, let's go. Yeah, we're not going to be able to intercept that. We'll take that. And knock her into it. Nice. So now we are looking to end it. Because I'm down to 1 egg. There we go, got a barrel down. Don't know if this is a bit of a stupid idea. No, it's a fucking good one. I think... Oh shit, Hank's run off, I think. Get him in that. Just going to refresh that spider because... Oh shit, he actually got him. There he is, nice. That might be GG. It's going to land over there maybe. Yeah. Yeah, there we go, nice. Whew. Down to 1 egg. Ta-da! What did I say? Those are the plants where you can regen health. So if we're ever stuck for health in this next round, if it does go to dire situations, we can eat out of them plants, and we get a small amount of HP back. So it would be a bit stupid if it was like an entire, you know, full heal. But yeah, it's not. It's about half a bar, I think, you can get out of a full plant. But it's not going well, as you can see. 908 people have been killed, but this is getting a bit higher now. So the hunters are going to start getting pretty fucking strong. And it does creep up on you quite a lot. Usually I use all 5 monsters in an evac campaign, just so I can get all the content in there for you. So Gorgon is one of the weakest ones, so getting her out of the way early is quite good. For this one, we will probably do Behemoth. The boulder is lurking. We'll do Albino because we're on a bit of a snowy map. I'm not going to do Glacial just because he is like bright blue. It's just more of a joke skin. It's Hyde, Abe, Hank and Slim. Hank is sticking with us in this playthrough. We'll do top speed because it affects his boulder. And yeah, we'll go into this one. So as I say, works similar to what Nest does, rescue. So we're going to be getting to stage 2 as quickly as possible. In the meantime, hang on.
We're out at 33-6 by 117. We were attacked by some kind of beast. People were running and screaming. Man, I tell you, it was terrible. Some of them survived, though. We can see the flares. If you can help, we can pay you back in stink.
Stink, if you don't know what that is basically a masking agent which will remove my ability to fucking smell. So I'm going to be trying the hardest not to make them win in this situation, because that is going to be incredibly painful on day 4, which is actually the hardest day. Because day 5 is actually the finale. It's you start at stage 3, and it's more of a defense style mission. Day 4 is just hunt with, you know, uber hunters basically. So while we're doing this, we are racing the hunters again in this one because they're going to be locating those survivors and reviving them and getting them to the dropship. Usually what happens in this mode is I let them get the first 2 because I need to be concerning myself with getting up to stage 2. So if they do get the first 2, it's no big deal. Yeah, they're already reviving them. But we are about to be stage 2 already. We will go straight for it again. As I say, they're over there concerning themselves with that. So this evolve's going to be free. Very fast stage 2, you'll love to see it. You spawning in there is beautiful. I appreciate your gift of existence. This beetle's been shitting everywhere, which is nutritious for me, so that's going to be a very fast armor refill as well. Dropship is over there. I might be able to intercept this actually. Looks like they're fighting wildlife at the minute. kind of be a bit ridiculous. That's very close, isn't it, actually? I think I just overshot him slightly. Nice. I need to be focusing on these two. And not missing everything in the process. No, you fucking don't. I'm having one of you. There we go. High body block that. That's going to be one. All the hunters have quotes as well, based on, you know, what's going on. It's another part of the game that's fucking beautiful. A lot of the hunters are all, I always call them lovable shitheads, because they're all like, they're all some, well, not all of them, but some of them are questionable. But you can tell they all sort of have their own pure intentions in their own way. They do want to save people, but it's just that some of them are a bit shitheads in the process. It's quite funny. So I am going to whittle the team down here a little bit. They have got the sloth buff on top of the auto balance, which is going to be very scary. I want to try and prevent the heal there and the shield. There we go, we do get Abe down. Get off that roof, sir. Become in a tight space with Behemoth. That was incorrect grammar. I'm actually throwing at the moment, so let's get the fuck out. Tell you what, let's get this. Stasis doesn't stop me from actually feeding, mate. I can actually show these off though in this particular instance, so we can feed. So you can see at the top of the screen the red health bar. That's how much you get. It's not even half a bar actually, so it is actually quite balanced, but we are healing. I don't want to do this engage though because I actually have no armour. So we'll get this straight away. Oh, I didn't mean to flatten the bastard, that's fine. They're going over there now for that. So we tied for the first encounter, we got 1-on-1. We'll go for another engage here. Just need to be a little bit careful, obviously, because they are going to be doing a lot of damage at the moment, because they do have sloth buff and the auto balance working for them. So as you can see by my armour, they are scary individuals. My boy has just grab him off there, nice. Spore Cloud's doing work at the minute. I'm sort of keeping my eye on him now. There you go. Nice, grabbed him. We will get out there because I've got no armour, and they are actually reviving as well. So these guys can revive the other survivors as well, so you can get one up and let them revive. So obviously if the monster's distracted, as he is presently, I'm just keeping my eye on him, they can actually revive each other. There we go, it's thrown down there. Yeah, the other one's over there. Fuck. So he's bouncing the wrong way. Yeah, shit, she's out of range. Slim doing his long range heals. There you go. Should be down. We'll sit on top of this. Fuck. I think that was one of Slim's heals there as well, actually. Bit of a... okay, no, we're gonna have to get the fuck away from there. Shit, I didn't get to confirm that. We're gonna have to evolve here, I think. retreating to our little building. Yeah, they're going to get him to the spaceship, but if I stayed there, I probably would have died in that instance. They were doing a lot of damage because I was stuck in Hyde's toxic grenade. I don't know, actually. Maybe. Ah, nah. Ah, just out of range. The attempt was there. Can't fucking eat this now, can I? Privacy, please. Okay. We're just over there. I need to go after Hank. Oh no, he's left him. Ah, he's moved away. I thought he was going to stay in there. He's just got killed by Reavers. I see you sneaking off, little fucker. Come on. Oh shit. The med plants can eat them. That's actually new on me. I didn't actually know that could happen. That's quite amusing, actually. Let's get this. It legit fucking swallowed him. What? Oh no, it didn't. Did it? What? I think he's bugged in here, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. I don't know if Hank's still alive. No, Hank is still alive, what the fuck? Okay. He cloaked when he got out of the plant. What's going on behind me? Yeah. Sneaky. Don't know why he's doing it though. Fucking love his lines, mate. It's so fucking funny. That's probably going to be Jeej. Give me this. Just leaving this guy on the floor because his in-cap lines are hilarious. Shit. I thought that was coming down on me then. We need to kill you. Hey, it's been pinned there. Wildlife's causing quite a few issues actually. That's probably going to be Jeej. There you go. There it is. Just went a bit quiet because I wanted to try and get an ending line. Let's go back to hunting eggs. This is how the game could have been fixed, by the way. You will see momentarily. One of the leading causes of how this game could have been fixed, because a lot of the complaints was that the hunter side was a lot of running around and not really doing anything. So what this mutator is now, this reward, is hostile wildlife, and what that basically means is as the hunters progress through the map, they're going to be attacked by wildlife periodically. Why this was never utilised on a fucking alien planet, a game set on an alien planet I should say, I will never know, quite honestly. They missed a trick massively as far as I'm concerned. Obviously you're not going to see it from the monster perspective in this instance, but it's, you know, I've done a video on it previously on my channel about how this would have fixed a lot of the stagnant problems with the gameplay loop for the hunters, because you would be forced to fight wildlife and the monster. Obviously as long as it's not overtuned, you wouldn't really have much of an issue with it. And I do believe it would have provided some gameplay, other than, you know, tracking the monster. There is also a case that something already does actually exist in the game that would have helped anyway by just bumping up the probability of carrion birds, which is obviously when the monster feeds. We'll play as main for this one, Goliath, because this day is the hardest one. This is day 4. We'll go as Bog. But yeah, if you increase the probability of carrion birds spawning, not on every time it feeds, but just bump it up slightly, then that would have caused a lot of the tracking issues to vanish as well. We'll go traversals, I think. It's Emmett, Techcrank, Crow and Markov. Not the strongest of team comps, so, you know, damage-wise we've got off the hook quite a bit, I think. But yeah.
This is the aviary preserve. We are under attack by unknown wildlife. Fortunately, the birds gave us an early warning. We're hiding in the bunkers. If anyone can help us, please.
But yeah, you know, let's peel that top of that bunker off and just eat like sardines. Obviously the monster's not supposed to know that, so you don't get the ability to do that. Beautifully matching the map in this instance. So if it is your first video, welcome to the funnest character to ever exist in gaming. This guy is completely just an all-round blast to play as. He's quite high skill ceiling in terms of expression and shit like that. There's your hostile wildlife, these little red guys. Obviously, you know, they weren't attacking me because they're hostile to the hunters, but this man was expressing his displeasure at my existence. I will say good day to you, sir. Put you out of your misery. But yeah, the way you can just leap around as well is very fun. There's stuff in there, that's nice. When all those new monsters came out, I never forsaked my boy. If you go through, you know, my playlists for when the game was multiplayer, there'll be a lot of Goliath videos in there. I'll say I was a Goliath main back in the day. We'll go and grab stage 2. Look at the fucking animations, lad. Just literally stumbling within his walk cycle. Can I get him to do it again? I've just got to show this shit off, honestly. Please do it again, lad. You're going to take it, so aren't you? So you're going to get reset. There's one. 2 different types of running animations. You're going to stumble? Give us one stumble, lad. He's doing the other one again. Yeah, there you go. We'll go for the evolve. So much attention to detail in this game, man. It's what sets it above everything else that's released these days, because it's just... the thing is, there's not that much content in the game, I get that, but what there is it completely fucking annihilates what exists today. You can tell that people from Hollywood worked on these monsters in this game. There was a guy from, you know, who worked on Pacific Rim, who did a lot of the monster designs or helped out with them. So you can sort of understand why it's so high quality. We'll be looking for an engage here now, wherever they may be. In the meantime... But yeah, there's your carrion birds, by the way, that's what I mean by that. If you just bump the probability of that happening up. There's trap jaws as well, that's another type of wildlife that can engage. I really do not know where these hunters are, it's got to be said. I'm looking for them now more than they're looking for me. Can you just fuck off, please? Okay. Ah, here we go. Out of nowhere. Might be able to isolate him as well, actually. I can push him away. There you go. Trees in the way. Shot. Emmett is a very tanky medic, so getting him a strike on him is actually very beneficial because, there you go, nice grab animation. Because it'll actually, you know, lower his health overall, so we won't have to deal as with as much survivability. Nice little attention to detail as well there with the fire. You see it in the surface, it actually produces like a black inky look, just to show that it is unnatural fire. Because it is alien. You can see it sort of on the surfaces there. It only briefly shows up. So we will hold the evolve in this instance. We're going to armour up again, because I would like to get some more strikes. That'll do. I think they're fighting, yeah, they're fighting the mammoth birds at the minute. That's evidence from this perspective of, you know, the hostile wildlife and how it would fix the game, because those players would be engaged doing that in this particular instance. Massive leap, we actually landed that due to, shit, get out of that, Emmett's missile displacement. Excellent. Took by surprise. Go straight into the charge there. As you can see though, we do lose armour very quickly. This is what the auto balance is doing. It gives them quite an easy game if they've lost, you know, 3 games in a row. It makes sense, to be honest, because obviously in this particular instance people will probably be pissed off if they have lost 3 times in a row, so it does sort of give them an easy game. So I'm moving away there, so I aimed it a bit more upwards. Can get Emmett out here. Didn't have a proper follow up there. I need to go for Crow. Oh no, the burnt dome's down. Should have gone through that mine. Straight into the blitz leopards. Please, thank you. Right, get out. Before this turns into a bad idea. Which it nearly did. I will take you actually, because my other buff's going to run out. And we shall grab stage 3. We shall become an adult. Get out of my way. I'm telling you now, like, even if you're watching this on YouTube, you know, well, even if you're watching this on YouTube, obviously you're watching it on YouTube, fucking idiot. It is actually more fun than it looks to play, which is a very weird thing to say. I don't want you, actually. Oh shit, so that's me sliding around. Yeah, as fun as it looks to you, if you are watching it, believe me, it is a fucking lot of fun to play. It puts the, especially at stage 3, it puts the sense of power into your hands. And if you look at all these animations, I'm going to take just a couple of seconds here just to try and show some of them to you, because I want this to be appreciated as well. If you try and spin around, there are so many different like directional animations for the monsters, and these are on everybody. See how he's backhanding because it's behind him? See how that it connects as well? There's attacks where, you know, if they're elevated and you attack upwards, he will actually jump up sort of thing and he's attack like that, but it looks a bit more slicker in that version. There's so much attention to detail in this game, and it's been fucking wasted. just because it didn't make fucking millions on day one. Again, you know, there they are. But yeah, as you can see as well, like the sense of power it gives you. You won't get this shit in DVD anyway, I'll tell you that right now. In terms of giving power to the one. There we go, we hit that. I want to try and... I'll get you actually. I want to get rid of that, because that's going to revive everybody if it counts down properly. Usually if you was, you know, playing as Emmett back in the day, you need to sort of hide them and try and, you know, mask the beam. Grab animation again. Beautiful. Ah, I thought he was going to go over the top there. So he just destroy his beacons. But I mean, look, like even at stage 3, look at how close this is, how fucking engaging it is as a game. If you imagine this with actual people playing it, I mean, you don't even have to imagine, like, you can look at my, you know, multiplayer content on the channel and how good the fucking game is, how fun it is. That was a bit of a stupid rock, to be honest. As well as a stupid fire breath, well done. But they're probably gonna... Yeah, they're gonna get another respawn. I'll commit to this and then we'll get out, because that's gonna be everybody back. There you go. I need to armour up. I don't know where they're coming in, this is a bit scary. They usually come in where he is. We'll fight you in this instance. There we go. I've been tracked by Crow's bird. Oh, they're over there. Oh, I see you, motherfucker. Ah, that was a bit too slow. That's fine. It's going to be quite an easy kill on Crow, that, because they're isolated from the medic. He jumps right into that. It nearly worked because he nearly went under it. I don't trust myself to kill him in time. There we go. Just on the tip of landing that. That's probably going to be GG though. Finish it with a rock. That's me being a prick. I wouldn't try and do that. I was trying to just aim it up and slam it on his head. It's bots, I can BM as much as I like. All my sons are all raring to go for the finale. But yeah, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes there in that round just to show you the level of detail and the polish, and it carries over into when you hear me going on about how shit DVD is in my DVD videos and all that sort of things. That's the comparison I'm making, honestly. Some fucking guy with a knife running around in circles with a red light in front of his face compared to this, you know what I mean? That's the reason. And I'm sure, or at least I hope anyway, I'm not the only person who can see the fucking logic behind that comparison. Here we are, we're at 4 on the auto balance. The hunters are at the strongest they can actually be now, and it is stacked against us. This is the rarest map, actually, as well, for Evac. Fucking completely forgot where I was then. It's actually the rarest one. I think it is just that map you have to play as day 4 to get Kingsfort. This is one of the rarest ones. We are going to be a stage 3 Wraith for this one. Clearly, Mommy has arrived. I've cringed massively when I said that. We're going to play as the albino one as well, because we're on a snow map for this. Got to match that map. But yeah. The mother has arrived to express her disdain at the human existence. And given the way this genre has gone, I don't blame her. We're playing Kyra Cabot, Abe and Blitz Markov. Dear fucking lord, we're putting damage resistance on. Right, this is terrifying. because the man in yellow exists, the yellow man. If you don't know what Cabot does, he has a damage amplifier. So we're going to be getting ×2 damage, we're going to be getting 4 times the amount of damage, and we're also going to be getting damage from thingies as well. Just
The transport ship is near capacity and almost ready to launch. We're just waiting on fuel, but the monsters are bearing down on us. Give them hell so we can get out of here. Over and out.
So we're basically going to be getting 8 times as much damage coming our way, I think, in this one. Looking forward to it. As one of the squishiest monsters as well. We'll see, we'll see. We're just going to have to play very cautiously and, you know, not hang about too much once armour goes. Look at her, she's fucking beautiful. Idle animations in a game where you never stand still. Just going to throw it out there, you know. Just, it exists. It exists. Absolute fucking waste. Can I have a traversal, please? Give me a traversal. I would like a traversal. There it is. Now that they've moved. Fucking shite. Waited way too long for that. I want you, lad. Because I want to get you onto 2 strikes as quickly as possible. Ah shit, tree got in the way. Excellent. I need to pay attention to my armour as much as possible here. We'll do this for the damage. That's going to be an in-cap. Brilliant. We'll go and get some more armour here. It's coming this way. Don't know why. That's fine. One thing I will say about Wraith is I do prefer her warp blast effects from stage 2. There were certain things in stage 2 they did right, but the things that they did right are far outnumbered by the things that they did wrong. Honestly. The only good things that happened with stage 2 was Kraken's camera not being, you know, saddled on his back, and some of the effects on Wraith, and also Behemoth's ability to aim the lava bomb proactively. That was a nice quality of life change. Other than that, stage 2 was just a fucking travesty, honestly. My main gripe with it was that they turned Distillery into a fucking Disney Princess Playtime arena by brightening it up to how this map looks actually. It was like this brightness. Fuck knows why they did that. I'd sooner have preferred them to change this map to Distillery's lighting. I will commit to this as well, even though we are taking damage, so we need to get the fuck out. My boys have been bought enough time to do the first generator. That's beautiful. Ignore that ever happened, I misaimed it. We'll take this opportunity just to get a bit more armour. Now that's shock, so it doesn't, you know, it's not counterproductive to me gaining armour. Let's avoid that, because that's a golden mine. As is that. Right. Let's actually play the game that we're 300 miles away from. Oh shit, that's me pressing the wrong button. Let's get up there quick. God, playing Wraith with no traversal cooldown perk is very painful. It's gotta be said. She feels very slow. We've banked a nice selection of shits to eat if situations are dire. They would have seen my tentacles there if they weren't bots. Where is the duckling that strays far from the pack? It'll be you in this particular instance. Damage amplifiers on me, so I'm going to stay well the fuck away from Markov. Okay, nice. She's going to be very tanky and sustaining a lot of my hits here, because obviously this is the auto balance. A sloth joining the mix is not beneficial to me either, because it will prioritise me instead of her. Shit, slightly out of range there. Let's give her a hug. There we go, nice. I do not want them to pick this up. That's why I'm eating it. Shit. I really want to deny this buff to him. She's coming for it. Get the fuck away. Not yours. Fuck off, mate. That was well a grab. Get away from that. Nice, he actually got the warp push there. That's going to be Evac cabot out. They actually didn't pick the buff up, that's really good for us. My dudes, I've been playing this game for 8 years and I legit did not know this exists. What? Holy shit. Well, that is a new one on me, holy fuck. It's a place to retreat if I'm ever in a shit situation on this map I know about now. Fucking 8 years and I did not know about that. I just saw him drop down from it, like come out of there, he must have spawned in there. Why am I fucking eating when I don't need to be? Let's get back in, I'm just going to use this to do a bit of a traversal. I do consider Rave to have the weakest traversal in the game anyway, because it is very short and not too great. The only thing it's got going for it is that it can be used directionally like that, but other than that it's not the greatest. You more use it for setup with abductions. I can't actually go in there. Shit. He's been reset back to full health because he died. Nice slap. These turrets are going to be very painful if I get hit by the magnifier, so I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. Pick your targets. I'll go for you because you're slightly less of a damaging target. Get me out. Magnifiers on me. I want nothing to do with you, sir. Your existence is appreciated, soldier. Please do shit more for me. Is this my house? There's a lot of wildlife here. This is obviously my pantry. I'm going to eat all of it, but that'll probably be rotten by the time I come back. I definitely need you. I'll take you over damage, to be honest. Move speed's going to help quite a lot here because we'll be able to get in and out. Fuck, I didn't grab anybody with that. They're defending quite well at the minute, which is quite bad for me. I think I need to be a bit more in sync with me minions. Thank God Marco was distracted during that magnifier. You're making me damage this as well, lad. And we're dipping. I don't think I got him, to be honest. I think I was right on the edge. We do still get 2 out of these, which is nice. Shit on the floor here. I need to pull somebody out here so I can isolate them. Good dodge. These bots, man. Fucking decoy keeps going for the generator, which isn't the greatest. Might be able to do this if I can push him away. He's cooperating with me at the minute because he's panicking. You're going exactly where I want you to, lad. There it is. Pulled him away from the generator now, so these guys will be doing the work. I will go for you on the... no. If I can keep him distracted here, we can do some progress for the generator. So pushing him as far away as possible is really beneficial here. Just need to be very careful with my health. Markov's not with him at the minute, he's staying at the generator, I think, to defend it. I still need to be very careful. I think he's there, isn't he, actually? Yeah, he is. Fuck this. There's no... Oh yeah, there is. Nice. I'll use my decoy in this. Just avoid the damage. Shit. Oh, there you go, they got the ship because we distracted them. Nice. Yeah, that final round's more about buying time as the monster. You have to sort of wave manage with your minions. But we did it. Welcome back to this map situational cutscene, which has been very nicely integrated. They're all dead, Chief. So, to summarise, what was going on in that cutscene? Well, you may have noticed that some of the monsters weren't actually targeting hunters, and there's a perfectly good explanation for this, and this is where the lore shines. So, the monsters aren't actually here to kill humans specifically. They're actually going after the technology the humans use, because whenever the generators are turned on for this particular technology, it's the equivalent of setting off a nuke in their own dimension. So they're obviously here and very pissed off, as they probably rightfully should be. It kind of makes the monsters grey area villains, honestly, in the whole situation. And Evac's ending, where they're all sort of getting picked off and being killed, is sort of where the lore was going. But obviously the one that TRS delivered when the game went down and they just thought, right, yeah, we'll give you all the story. It was the same thing, but it was a bit more fleshed out. It happened over periods rather than, you know, all in one place like that. They do die off slowly in different periods of time. And, you know, everything progressively goes to shit. It was a story with you know, it didn't have a happy ending, basically, which is why I think it's so good, because I do think that tragedy does make a good story. Interestingly enough, that man there who's just got his Medal of Honor was the only one that actually survives it, canonically. He and Daisy are the only survivors at the end of it. And the universe is apparently plunged into a dark age, is what they said. So, you know, it would have been very nice to see what, you know, see them play out with that, and how they would have done it in game. Obviously, it's one of those things though, where from a gameplay standpoint and a live service game, you know, if it did take off and, you know, it did actually get the life it deserves, you know, it wouldn't actually ever reach that point, if you know what I mean, because obviously, you know, games have to still happen, but if everybody dies canonically, games wouldn't happen. You get the idea. But yeah, there it is. So, you know, we've reached the ending again. Welcome to We Can't Have Nice Games, the timeline. We tried to revive it. It didn't happen. There is a small slither of hope in me now, presently. You know, we've reached a year on. Maybe we can just restart, reset. We can start putting out videos. Maybe get some bigger names involved. Maybe. You know, it is more or less died off completely now, but we've just got to wait for that next nostalgia wave, boys and girls, I suppose, where, you know, the masses arrive again and they think, oh yeah, this game was great, can we play it? And, you know, 2K mysteriously turn the fucking servers back on again. But until that happens, if it ever does, you know, we're back at doing solo games again. As I say, I've been doing this for nearly 3 years now on my channel for this game, so you can't say I ain't a trooper for you. But yeah, you know, stupid shit aside, we're going to keep playing because I enjoy the game, and I think it's a fucking travesty that this game doesn't have a life it deserves. And, you know, based on my comments and based on the community, I can say wholeheartedly and with confidence I am happy to report I'm not alone in that belief. So we just have to see what the future holds, honestly. The main issue is that, you know, I said it on a previous video, I don't really want an Evolve 2, because I know that if they did make an Evolve 2, it would be nowhere near the level of polish that this game has in this current day and age. It would be nowhere near the fucking standards of this game. The only way I would be happy in this instance is if they turned around and hold their hands up and just say, do you know what, yeah, we will revive it. I don't give a shit from a consumer standpoint if you've turned around and said you're going to end a game, only to turn around and say, no, actually, we will revive it. Because from my point of view, I'm getting a product I like. I couldn't give a flying fuck about, you know, what everybody thinks here, because I'd love you for it if you revive the game as a consumer. I don't, you know, this stigma around it, I don't give a shit about it, honestly. Well, there it is. There's the offload that we always do at the end of these types of videos, so I hope you've enjoyed, and if you are still listening, you know, I hope you stick around for more content, because we'll be doing more of it for sure. And there it is. I will love you and leave you for this video. Yeah, there it is. Bye.